Welcome to the news on Vĩnh Phúc Radio and Television. Here are the headlines. Mr. Lê Duy Thành, Chairman of Vĩnh Phúc People's Committee, attended Meet Japan 2020. Provincial tax sector supports businesses. Vĩnh Phúc provides sufficient finance for production and business. The Meet Japan 2020 conference was co-organized by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Japanese Embassy in Vietnam. Deputy Secretary of Vĩnh Phúc Party Committee and Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, Lê Duy Thành, attended the event in Hanoi and delivered a speech.
Vĩnh Phúc People's Committee Chairman Lê Duy Thành briefed the participants of the province's views and policies on investment cooperation with Japan. During its development, Vĩnh Phúc always considers Japanese locality and businesses as the most important partners and key partners for the province's development and international integration. Mr. Lê Duy Thành affirmed that Japanese investors have always contributed resources to the province. Currently, Vĩnh Phúc has 48 Japanese investor projects with a total investment of nearly $1.2 billion. There are also many large Japanese companies successfully operating in Vĩnh Phúc.
So far, we can say that Vĩnh Phúc is one of the provinces having large available land resource of over 500 hectares. We are ready to welcome Japanese investors. We have also prepared accommodation for foreign workers and experts coming from countries like Japan and Korea and are willing to support businesses.
Vĩnh Phúc People's Committee Chairman Lê Duy Thành hoped that after the conference, more Japanese investors will be interested in Vĩnh Phúc and choose it as their destination for investment in high technology and environmental friendly projects.
After the opening session of Meet Japan 2020, Vĩnh Phúc People's Committee Chairman Lê Duy Thành had a meeting with Japanese Ambassador to Vietnam, Yamada Takeo.
According to Vĩnh Phúc People's Committee Chairman Lê Duy Thành, the province currently has 19 industrial parks and 500 hectares of available land, ready to welcome investors from other countries, especially Japan. Mr. Lê Duy Thành hoped that Japan would help Vĩnh Phúc to develop its industry, high-tech agriculture, tourism and service, as well as to train high-quality human resources, attract investment in education and training, and improve the quality of officials and civil servants. Japanese Ambassador to Vietnam Yamada Takeo spoke highly of Vĩnh Phuk's socio-economic development, investment environment and potential for industrial, agricultural and tourism development. Ambassador Yamada Takeo pledged to serve as a bridge connecting and promoting cooperation between Japanese businesses and Vĩnh Phúc in the fields where the province has its strengths and calls for investment. The ambassador also happily accepted the invitation of Vĩnh Phúc chairman to visit the province at the earliest possible date. At the event, Vĩnh Phúc chairman Lê Duy Thành also met and discussed with Japanese managers, investors and businessmen. On behalf of Vĩnh Phuk's leaders, he affirmed the determination to create breakthroughs in attracting investment, aiming to make the province an industrial, service and tourism center of the region in Vietnam by 2025.
The conference to connect Ho Chi Minh City and provinces of Bắc Cạn, Bắc Giang, Cao Bằng, Lạng Sơn, Thái Nguyên, Tuyên Quang, Vĩnh Phúc and Quảng Ninh for tourism development, themed Connecting Quintessence, took place in Quảng Ninh. The event marked a new milestone in the cooperation among provinces, cities, state management agencies in tourism, tourism associations and local tourism businesses. After the conference, Vĩnh Phúc intends to implement specific measures to further promote its tourism industry.
Attending the event, Vĩnh Phúc People's Committee Vice Chairman Vũ Trí Giang said,
"We and businesses agree to stimulate tourism by lowering price, but not lowering service quality. In addition, it is time to review products quality. It is also time for us to connect to create a chain of support packages involving many businesses. One of our province's policies is to introduce Vĩnh Phúc to other localities in the country and friends. Businesses will also support us."
Vĩnh Phuk's solutions to tourism development include strengthening cooperation and linkage with key destination provinces and cities and travel agencies to create connected tours and routes, contributing to enhancing the province's tourism sector's position and competitiveness. joining the value chain of inter-provincial and inter-regional tourism, focusing on the joint tourism cooperation program with Ho Chi Minh City in order to seek new directions for tourism development, effectively exploiting the values of local nature, diversity and characteristics, as well as the rich system of culture and historical relics, craft villages and cuisine. As global tourism industry is heavily affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, promoting cooperation for regional tourism development is the measure to recover and promote local tourism, encourage domestic travel, and contribute to building a safe and sustainable domestic tourism market. It is also a premise to create unique regional joint products. While connecting the value chain of inter-provincial and inter-regional tourism is expected to professionalize tourism service and improve its quality, helping Vietnam get ready to welcome back foreign visitors after the pandemic is put under control worldwide.
As COVID-19 pandemic is taking a heavy toll on the economy, recently, Vĩnh Phúc Department of Taxation has applied many measures to support business community in the local area in boosting production and business.
The Provincial Department of Taxation has applied supportive solutions, including tax administrative reform to support taxpayers according to approved procedures on time.
The Provincial Department of Taxation has directed its divisions and branches to closely manage all sources of revenue, constantly monitor businesses' operation in all areas, thus comprehensively exceeding the budget revenue target.
In the remaining months of 2020, Vĩnh Phúc Department of Taxation will intensify inspection and tighten control over production and business activities, tax declaration and payment by enterprises, accurately calculate tax payables, adjust realistic presumptive tax rates and reduce state budget revenue losses.
The demand for credit is forecasted to surge in the last months of the year. The banking system in Vĩnh Phúc province is actively implementing effective mechanisms and policies issued by the government and the province on financing production and business development, creating favorable conditions for customers to easily access loans.
According to the State Bank of Vietnam, Vĩnh Phúc branch, in the first 10 months of 2020, credit growth in the province showed many positive signs. The loan outstanding balance reached over 85.2 trillion Vietnam dong, up 9.27% compared to the end of 2019.
By all means, we will continue to mobilize the best capital sources for people, businesses and organizations, so that we will have enough resources to expand credit and meet the capital needs of the provincial economy.
According to the market rule, in the last months of the year, customers, especially enterprises, need more capital to buy raw materials for production and stockpile goods.
Agribank Yên Lạc District Branch has taken many measures to reform administrative procedures, such as shortening the time for credit appraisal and approval, providing loans according to the government's decree number 55, offering unsecured loans of up to 200 million Vietnam dong, deploying agriculture and rural overdraft cards of up to 30 million Vietnam dong to meet people's needs.
As of the end of October 2020, over 88 trillion Vietnam dong has been mobilized in the province, and the provincial banking sector has affirmed its readiness to provide loans for customers who have feasible and effective business plans, thus helping restore and maintain production in various industries and fields.
That's all for today's news on Vĩnh Phúc Radio and Television. Thank you for watching. See you again.